Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back with the Stanley Cup champions. Yep, so heading into season 8. So halfway through, another seven more seasons left, including this one. So let's have a look at the team. So yeah, last video we ended up just signing the free agents. I might have shown you the roster moves. I forgot. I don't think I did, but let's just get to the lines here. So the top six is very similar, but the bottom six is very different. So obviously, we got Panarin, Mr. Conn Smythe, with Tarasenko, who's just behind him for the Conn Smythe. Granlund has just dropping a little bit. He's a second liner now. Before he was a first liner. He was like 85, 86 overall, but he's getting a little bit worse, probably because of his age. But solid number, 70 points. He was like third or fourth on the team for points. I think Carlson might be dropping a little bit too, 81 overall. Veranda and Tuck are the same overall, so these three guys playing pretty good, so they're sticking together. Okay, now the bottom six is a little bit interesting here. Lots of young guys and some rookies. So McDonald, this is his second year in the NHL, I think. No, third year. So every single year, 14 points was his high in his rookie year, but -3 last year, so a little bit better. He's getting a little bit better here. He's 80 overall still, but he's actually a third line checker, so I'm going to put him on the third line. Hopefully that'll help him grow. Hopefully he can become like 84, just like Tuck there. Kempinen, this is his sophomore year. He's a third line center now. And his faceoffs are pretty bad, 73, but since he's a center, I'll put him where he belongs. And yeah, so this is his sophomore year, 33 points in his rookie year, pretty good. With McDonald and I think he pronounced it Gauthier. So this guy we got free agency, low top six. He's 26 years old. So this guy is he's just entering his prime, so he probably won't grow. He might grow a tiny bit, but got him free agency. He's been pretty good with points. This is his 5th season in the NHL. Career high, 45 points 2 years ago. 44 points last year, pretty good. Does he have any playoff experience? He's been playing the playoffs like every single year lately, so he does have some playoff experience. But one thing that's really good about him is his physicality, skating, and shooting. Especially his shooting. Like slap shot actually is 85, but other than that, everything else is 93. Like wrist shot 99. So this guy can probably score some goals. Hopefully playing with us, he can score some. Puck skills isn't the greatest, but skating is like at least 90. So that's pretty good. He's a fast guy. 99 balance, so he's probably good in the like corners as well. Physical is really high. Defense kind of sucks, but that's fine. So those three guys are gonna play together. And then fourth line, so we got two rookies here. Noah Mickelson and Marcelo Lance. So Mickelson we drafted 2019, so that's like 5 years ago. Fourth overall, or fourth round. He's a fourth line forward now, so he's going to play. You can have like those are his AHL points there. Pretty good last year, 70 points. So this is his jump to the NHL fourth line. You can see his points there. The Lancet, fourth liner as well. We drafted him, looks like 4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. Those are his AHL points, not the greatest, but that is okay. You can have a look at his stats here. And then they're going to play with Eakin. So the veteran Eakin, he's still a third line scorer. He's getting old too, but then I didn't want to like put him on the third line because then it might mess up McDonald, it might mess up Gauthier. So fortunately, Eakin, he'll just have to play on the fourth line. And the Lancet's the natural center, so we'll keep him center so he doesn't his potential growing doesn't suck. Eakin does have some penalty kill time though, so he's fine. I don't think he'll get angry. If he does, I think it's okay. I think he has 1 year left as well, right? Yeah, so I guess we can let him go or trade him if he really gets angry. Defense, so pretty much the same thing. Ristolainen, Bean, Theodore, Brodin. We'll try that out first. Last year, at the beginning of the year, that didn't really work out the greatest, but it's okay. Niskanen, we will just sign him for a year for like 4 mil. So he's dropping a bit. I think he was like 81, 82 last year, but he's 37 years old, so it makes sense he's dropping. So we're going to playing with Nemalainen, the Bill Masterton Trophy winner 2 years ago. So there's those guys in D. Special teams. Power play, top guy, except instead of Tuck, it's going to be Gauthier because of his shot. So hopefully this guy can get lots of power play. See if this guy gets power play points. No, he never plays on the power play. So hopefully let's see if he can flourish on the power play. Theodore, Ristolainen. Basically, Brodin and Bean are our two best offensive defensemen. So they're going to play together. Same for defense. Forwards, we got Kempton and McDonald, two young guys playing together. Lancet and Mickelson, the two rookies playing together. So yeah, that's all the youth there. Penalty kill, we got Eakin and Tuck. Ducks defense is not bad. 85, 81, 87, so not bad. And then Nemalainen and Ristolainen, the two Finns together. Nemalainen 90, 82, 80, 88. That's pretty good. I think Bean is around the same, but he's an offensive defenseman, and I think I put him on the PK last year. It wasn't the greatest, so we'll try Nemalainen first. If that doesn't work out, we'll throw Bean or Niskanen in there. Theodore, Brodin, Tarasenko is pretty good defensive. Yeah, 88, 80, 89. Carlson 85, 81, 85. His defense is actually like a tiny bit better than Granlund's, so Carlson's playing center. Eakin, Carlson there, defenseman the same. Extra attackers, pretty much just the top guys. Granlund, Tarasenko, Vrana, Carlson, Kemppanen, Gauthier, Granlund, Carlson, Kemppanen, and defenseman Lalancet, Panarin, Tarasenko. We got Tarasenko and Mickelson, the rookie. As extra attackers, shootouts, the top guys. Goalies, Hunwick, he's grown to 86, so hopefully this guy keeps going up. But it's just a starter goalie, but it doesn't matter. He's our Stanley Cup champion in his first year as a starter, his sophomore years. Those are his stats, playoff stats there. And then Lehner, he's going to be the backup this year. They both have 1 year, so we'll see what happens. Hunwick's probably going to want a big pay raise. Lehner, his pay might go down a bit, but we'll see. Maybe we might have to sign another goalie if we don't have the salary and scratches. We got Benning and free agency in case of any injuries. And Brett Ritchie, we got from the Washington trade. I think I signed him for a year or two, so he's going to be the scratched guy. And then AHL. Okay, I should go through this a little bit faster. Centers, B. Strong, Brad Strong, Connor, Suzuki, Goulet. We actually have no other centers, so Goulet, he's going to play center. Those are center. Hopefully B. Strong grows. Connor, he can grow too. We got him free agency a year or two ago. Suzuki, I think he's a bust, so he's put him on third line. So forwards, I split the wingers everywhere. Zadorov, we drafted him I think last year, right? It was this season? No, we drafted him last year. So we got lucky, 5th overall, low elite. We're going to put him on the first line with Strong, Korluck. Hopefully Strong, Korluck can carry Zadorov. Connor, Bengoa, he's probably a bust, but we got D'Agostini. We drafted him 2021. He has a few years, so he's a low top 6, only 21 years old, so hopefully he can grow with Connor Bengoa carrying him. Perez Tikkanen, low top 9, 20 years old. This is his 3rd year. He can still maybe grow, so hopefully Suzuki, Perez can carry him. Perez is probably a bust. And then Stajan, Goulet, Mazzaros. We drafted him a few years ago, but I don't think we played him much. Actually, no, he did play a bit. Mazzaros, he's 72, 23. He still might be able to grow, but then hopefully 4th line plays all right, I guess. Stajan, we drafted like a year or two ago. This is a rookie year. Goulet's is a rookie year, I think. Yep, so there's their AHL rookie years. Defense, Winkvist, that was the elite. Well, I think there was 2 elite defensemen in the free agency. We just went for Winkvist, and he wanted to sign, so he's playing top line with Pandolfo. He actually might grow. We got him free agency. Dredger, we drafted him a few years ago. Minor depth defenseman with Hogue. He's probably a bust. And then Schwartz and Satan. I think we drafted him. Yeah, we drafted him a few years ago. Satan, so it's a defenseman. Power play, you can just have a look. I just try to put everybody where they belong, try to even out the ice time. So it's that 3-on-3, extra attacker, shootout, and then goalies. We got DeKaiser and Dadonov. So DeKaiser we drafted. We got him free agency. It looks like. So he's a medium starter. He's a better goalie, so we're just gonna let him play. We can maybe trade him later, but then we have Dadonov, Mikhail Dadonov. We drafted him literally the last pick this draft since we won the cup. So we had the 31st pick in the 7th round. And he turned out to be a medium elite. So actually, wait, should we let him play? You know what? Let's let him play. Why not? He's only 2 overall lower than DeKaiser. He isn't that much worse. So let's give him the shot. Hopefully this guy can grow. We can maybe just trade him too. So if he grows to be a better goalie, we can just trade him later on for like better center. Because I was thinking maybe trade for better first line center. Package Granlund and something else for an actual first line center for a year or two, and hopefully these 2 guys can grow. But I can look in the trades later on if the team is kind of sucking. But yeah, that's the lineups for now. And yeah, I think that's good for the intro. We can start. Captains are the same. We got Ruslainen captain, Eakin, and Theodore, the two long time Vegas Golden Knights, the A's. And then scouting is good. You know what? Let's have a look at the franchise guys. Let's just see how they're doing. Yeah, it's really weird. We're in our franchise. We have there's 4 franchise prospects so far. So first one was Ottawa's Friggin. He's a two-way defenseman, I think. Domi's he's growing to be really good. 90 overall, 93 overall, top 2 defenseman. That's his points. He doesn't really get that many points. But maybe because Ottawa sucks, maybe that's all. Yeah, -20, negative plus 34 that 1 year. Okay, so he was drafted in the first year. And the second year was I think New York Rangers. Yeah, New York Rangers was it was a right winger, left winger. John Jenner, I think. Yeah, John Jenner, first line right wing, 95 overall, 85 points. Holy shit. Okay, and then next was John Jenner. Then was Eddie Palapuz from Detroit that we just eliminated. He was a 4th line. I think he was like 78. Now he's 82, so not bad. This guy's growing a little bit slower, I think, from the other guys. 32 points in his rookie year, power forward. And then now Anaheim got the Canadian. So the first 3 guys were all American. This guy's only Canadian franchise. So Kirk Simpson, he's the next Crosby. So his puck skills, shooting's all mid-80s already. So this guy might... Who knows? Well, he's in his rookie year, so he's starting off 4th liner for Anaheim. So those are the franchise players, and I think we can start. Yep. So Edmonton already got a game in, 1 win already, and yeah, preseason I already simmed through all that. We went 6-0 in preseason. Those are all the wins, but that doesn't matter. So let's get the year started. So let's try to go. Let's just go as long as we can, I guess. If we suck, then we can end it early. Maybe look for a trade like because last year I think we went through like a quarter of the season. That's when we traded for Richie and Niskanen to change the team up a little bit, and that actually worked out. So, we traded not for Niskanen. We traded for Vrana, Niskanen, and Richie. All 3 of those guys. So, yeah, let's see. 1-0, 2-0, 2 good wins. Huge wins against the Pacific there. It's nice to get the early wins against Pacific teams. Wow, so far so good. So, no, what you call it? It's not called the sophomore slump. It's called the, the Stanley Cup, or no, it's playoff hangover or Stanley Cup hangover or something like that. Pandolfo's injured. I'll just switch him out real quick. But yeah, it looks like so far we don't have the playoff hangover. We're starting off pretty good. Unlike wasn't it Pittsburgh this year? Oh yeah, we have no defenseman in the AHL, but whatever. We'll just throw in Hancock. He's our best player. What was I saying? Oh, shootout. Oh my god. This year, like, didn't Pittsburgh lose their first or second game against Chicago like 10-0 or something? So that was pretty funny when that happened. Hancock. But yeah, for us, we got no playoff hangover. Okay, so AHL's good. Let's keep going. What are we? 4-1. Chicago Wolves aren't doing the greatest, but it's probably because of Dadonov that's in net. 6-2, only 8 games. Let's keep going with Hunwick. It looks like Hunwick is a legit first line or a legit starter goalie now. So you know what? Let's go up to this Senators game. That's about 12-13 games, and then we'll give Lehner a few games. Pandolfo, let's get this guy back in. Yeah, hopefully the AHL hasn't made it in the playoffs for the last couple of years, but I don't know. Maybe I feel it's maybe because of the goalies. We never really had a good goalie in that. We just had my prospects playing, and then I feel like everywhere else is just mediocre pretty much. Let's go defense in the WHL. Go for 3 weeks. So this year we still have the same draft picks, just our first to 7th draft pick. Nemalainen in this November 9th. We can just switch him out for Matt Benning. I think Matt Benning's defense is all right. He can play on the penalty kill. Let's see, Matt Benning's probably like low 80s, mid 80s. Yeah, mid 80s. It's okay. November 9th. That's like 3 games. Let's see. I don't think our penalty kill will get hit that hard. Yeah, he's already back. So let's get Nemalainen back in. We got an overtime loss against Tampa Bay there. Let's go. Let's get this. Let's go through this quick. Because I really want to get another franchise started. Because I think some people, they do 2 franchises at one time, but I think for me, that's just too much. November 8th, Panarin. That's just way too much. Like, my life is already too busy. I'm not going to remember both teams, like what's happening in both teams. And that just adds more, like, less time for me. Like, I have to edit more, right? So, I think that just makes it harder for me. Richie, it's a few games. Let's just keep him on the first line. Oh, come on. Why doesn't it just put him in every single line? That's dumb. Okay, Richie, where are you? Richie. Yeah, and then I think later when I substitute Panarin for Richie, like, Panarin will actually be in the 3-on-3 lines. So that's a dumb glitch there. He's already back. Look, I'll switch Richie for Panarin. And I bet Panarin will play on the 3-on-3. Yeah, just have to, yeah. Okay, well, we won those games with Richie. So 10-3-1, pretty good start. So up against Ottawa, the really good, what's his name? Friggin. So Anaheim's first place. Wow. So Kirk Simpson, he probably isn't. I mean, who knows? He could be helping them out, but it's pretty much like a four-way tie. Anaheim, us, Calgary, and Edmonton. St. Louis, 26 points. Yeah, so we're like top three, or I think we might be like third, second place. You know what? Let me switch out Laner. Let's like Laner's gonna play his old team from like 10 years ago. I think didn't Ottawa might have drafted Laner, but let me switch out Laner, and then I'll go to the stats and we'll see all the points and all that stuff. Okay, so here are the stats specific. You already kind of saw it, but let's have a. I guess this screen's a little bit bigger, so you can see it easier. So 22 points Anaheim, 21 for us, 21 Edmonton. We actually have the least. No, Calgary has the least games, but we have less games than Edmonton and Anaheim, so that's good for us. And yeah, those are the bottom teams there. Let's just go to the entire league. So Anaheim was last place. Actually, I don't know. I forgot they were last place, but they got the first overall pick, so they were near the bottom, unless they're like the 14th team, and then they luckily won the lottery. So we're now tied for third place. 26 points for St. Louis. They're doing pretty good. 13-2 so far. They won the cup. Didn't they win the cup? I think Winnipeg won the cup 2 years ago. I think St. Louis, they might have went to. I think they went to the finals once or twice. But yeah, those are the top teams. Who's the bottom team? Montreal. Okay, at least it wasn't like last year. Last year, didn't we start off like 0-7, 0-8 or something? So at least this team, this year, some teams can actually win. Montreal, Washington, New Jersey, Minnesota. Yeah, I've noticed Minnesota it's been the bottom the last couple of years. I was just going through my thumbnails, and I've noticed like Minnesota's had like the third overall pick the last 3 or 4 years. So yeah, Minnesota isn't doing the greatest. So goals for, let's see if we can score goals this year. Yeah, we can score goals. We're like 5th place. Goals against, we're probably near the top, since we're like tied for 3rd place. Our stats do pretty good. Power play 17%, so not the greatest power play. And penalty kill 82%, so that's pretty good. Penalty kill, I'll leave it the same for now. It's pretty good. Power play, we might have to work on that. Let's see Gauthier's points. If he doesn't have that many points, then maybe he shouldn't be on the power play. So top line, Granlund, Tarasenko. Panarin's injured 1 game, but he's still doing pretty good. Plus 10, plus 13, plus 14. Veranda's playing pretty good in the second line with Carlson and Tuck. Gauthier 8 points. Any power play? Only 2 power play. You know what? Maybe we can take him off. We'll see here. Kempinen 4 points. Lancet. Bottom line's a little bit negative, but you know what? That's okay. Mickelson, defenseman. Brodin, he's getting the points. Yeah, Bean and Brodin are getting the most points. Ristolainen and Theodore, he's only has 1 point. That's kind of weird, but they're all really plus. Nemalainen and Niskanen are negative, but that is okay. Goalies, maybe put Brodin in the bottom 6, because in the playoffs we put Brodin in the bottom 6 with Niskanen last year, and he played pretty well. 10-3-1, 9-21, 2-36, so pretty good. Oh shit, I should go. It's only 14 games, why not? Let's just have a look at the entire league. Tarasenko might be near the top with 21 points. Yeah, he's number 1, so that's good for him. Last year, McDavid had all the trophies. Defenseman Riley, Dylan Patrick won the Norris last year. Hey, Friggins near the top now. That's good for him. Okay, so those are the points. Let's go to the lines and look at the power play real quick. Let's see. Oh shit! I edit. I advanced the game by accident. Okay, Nemmelainen's out again. Let's get Benning back in. Yeah, the bottom 6 is negative, but that's okay, whatever. Nemmelainen. Okay, so Hunwick's back in, but let's have a look at the top lines here. Oh, what am I doing? Power play. Okay, Brody and Bean. Power play. 3 power play points. Okay, you know what? Since Tuck is playing well, I'll just... Like, the second line's playing well. I'll just keep Tuck on the second line. And then... Penalty kill. Tuck's already playing. Let's take off Tuck. Gothi's penalty kill sucks. I think McDonald's wasn't that bad, I think. 86, 70, 81. Mickelson. 81, 84, 890. Wait, 81. I think overall Mickelson's is low. You know what? Let's give the rookie some PK time. Why not? Let's try him out there with Eakin. And then penalty. 4-man will let Lancet play with Gauthier. I think that's good. Maybe Gauthier and Kepinen since they're on the third line together. And yeah, that should be good. Let's see. Let's see if Lehner won that game too. Lehner gets the win against his old team. Nice. Yeah, I think Ottawa drafted Lehner. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. I think Lehner was supposed to be like an elite or at least a starter goalie for them, but then things didn't work out. Okay, let's go up to this doubleheader here, and then we'll give Lehner the Islanders game. So that's about 15 or so games maybe. So yeah, so far the team is playing very, very good. Let's get Nemmelainen back in. How's Manning? He was -1 last time I checked. -1, so that's fine. Nemmelainen and Niskanen are all negative. That's okay. Nemmelainen's still pissed off for some reason. But that's fine, wherever. That's okay. 3-0 win. Yeah, we're winning against Pacific. Well, I just jinxed us. 4-1 loss against Pacific and San Jose Sharks. Edmonton, they were tied with us, but I think we had 2 extra games on them. Let's go 3 weeks forwards. See, we get the W 3-1. 15-4. Wow, this might be our legit year? We might get presidents. Hopefully, they didn't jinx that, because I think the first few years we would start off pretty good and be like near the top, but then this year could be legit where we might actually get presidents. So let's keep going. Yeah, because I think every year, I don't think we were never really close. Like at the end, holy shit, 11-2 win. Yeah, I said earlier, Minnesota's been like a shitty team the last few years. So maybe Minnesota they might be like getting unlucky with the draft. Yeah, because usually for sure the first 2 draft picks are really good. But I noticed like third overall, 4th overall, 5th overall, sometimes you get like a high top 6 or like a top 4 defenseman, and sometimes those don't turn out to be the greatest. So Minnesota might be getting bad draft luck, or I don't know, their prospects aren't growing properly, so they're still at the bottom, or they're just growing really slow. So 23-7-1 with that 1 point there. Chicago Wolves aren't doing too bad. 14, 15-3. Let me get... Actually, you know what? I won't edit out wherever. What are we at? 48 points for leading. Let's get Lehner in. I saw 45 points there for Tarasenko, so he's obviously having a really good year. What's his career high? I think it was 98 points, I think was his career high. 98 points. How many years did we sign? I think we signed for 4 years, right? Yeah, 4 years, 9.8. Okay, let's see. Where are we going now? To the points. 45 points. He's probably still near the top for points. Wait, did I see 30? No, wait. I think I saw 31 goals. But I could be wrong. Let me double check that. But Vegas, 48 points. Yeah, we're number 1. We passed St. Louis, so we're 5 points ahead of 2nd place. So we're doing pretty good. Goals 418. Number 1. Number 1 for goals for. Yeah, we had that 11-2 win against Minnesota and like a 8-0 win against Montreal or something. Goals against, we are, what is that, 8th place maybe? Power play, 25% all of a sudden. Okay, so obviously Tuck is probably playing great. Penalty kill is still the same at about 82, so that's fine. That's about 10th place, but it doesn't matter. That's still pretty, over 80% is good enough. 80% is that's an A. Okay, so forwards. Yeah, 31 goals. Oh my god, 31 goals, 32 games. That is on pace for like, I don't know, that's just ridiculous. I know that's ridiculous. Um, 45 points. Plus, yeah, so the top lines, they're all really plus. What's Granlund? He's 34 points. He might be his career high. 70 points is his career high. Panarin, he probably had like 70 some points career high. 74 points career, he might beat that. Veranda 26. Kempinen on the third line, he's playing great. 26 points. It's Kempinen, Gauthier, and what's his name? McDonald. So he's helping out. Power play points, 14 power play points. Gauthier, since putting Tuck, he had 3 power play points. So hopefully Tuck on that power play helps out a lot. And then McDonald, yeah, Mickelson, Lancet, Eakin, not bad in the fourth line. It's okay. I don't care. They don't need a lot of points. It doesn't matter if they win Calder or not. Brodeen, 31 points. B and Ristolainen. Theodore is having kind of a low for points. Only 7 points so far. Actually, no, he might be on pace for about 20, 30 points, but not bad. Plus. Niskanen, Nemline, negative. No points for them for some reason. That's kind of weird. Goalies, 1-0 for Laner. Hunwick, 923. 231. How many games are we at? I forgot. 30 some games? 31 games. So those are the points or stats. Holy shit, March Chipchura. Drafted him in the second year, 7th overall. He's playing really good. Matt Murray, Korpisalo, Markstrom, Demko, Soderstrom. Those are the top goalies in the league. All skaters. Points. Tarasenko's still top. Stamkos, Tavares, not too far behind him. Even Kucherov, McDavid. Goals, 31 goals. Yep, he's a pretty good lead for goals. Levy, Brodeen. Okay, Brodeen's up there for points. Oh, maybe he could be a Norris. Patrick Riley, Wu, Carlson, Fowler. Friggin dropped a bit. Okay, so points. I mean, lines were good. We can leave the power play and everything the same. Okay, so recording, we're at about 27 minutes. 30. Okay, yeah, we can go halfway through the season. So about 10 more games, so we can end it there. Where are we? So let's go a game with Laner. 14, 16, and 2. New Jersey, nice shutout for him. Easy win. New York Rangers pretty good. 18 wins, 12 losses. You know what? Let me get Hunwick in, and then we can maybe go another 10 games or so, and we'll end it there. Okay, Hunwick's back in, and we're 33 games in. So let's go exactly 41. So that's 33. So we need 8 more games. So that's 8. Okay, so just up to this Nashville game here. Wait, what? Nashville? Oh, Nashville. Okay, so I guess this might be like, what is that? Olympic break maybe? No, probably not. I think Olympic break's probably like 2 weeks, but wait, All-Star, did we already pass All? Oh, yeah, All-Star was, no, where's All-Star break? That's later. Oh, it's in Feb. Oh, what? Oh, there's no All-Star break this year. Okay, I guess, they took it out. Okay, so, whatever, who cares? So, what am I doing? So, up this Nashville. So, we can just go up to here, and then, yeah, up to the San Jose, Vancouver game. So, that's exactly 8 games. Let's see how we do in these final 8 games. Half of the season, so far we're getting points. Shoot, we're scoring a lot. We got, what is that? Like, nope, we got at least 3 goals those last couple of games. Let's go to the Quebec League. Well, 84, that's a lot. Let's go for a month then. Lots of Frenchies this year. Lots of Francois or Francais players. Jimmy Dredger with a fractured jaw. And what's French in January? Janvier 4. Okay, oh my god, got injured again? Okay, let's just get Hancock in. That's all we have. Wait, who's it? Hancock, right? Yeah, Hancock here. Oh, he's a left winger. Okay, let's back out. Chicago Bulls, not bad, I guess. 7-5 loss. Yeah, we're still scoring at least 5 goals there. Dredger, let's get him back in. Dredger is one of the guys we drafted a few years ago, low elite, so hopefully he can grow. But actually, I don't know, our defense is looking pretty good though. Other than our bottom 6, it couldn't be a little bit better. They can be like low 80s. Maybe those guys can go to low 80s and we can replace them. But our top 4 defense, that's solid for the next like couple of years. Because isn't it, like, I think the oldest is like maybe like 30, 31 years old. So we're good for a while. Because Bean is only like 27 years old. Theodore, Brodeen, and Ristolainen, they're like no more than like 32 or something. So yeah, we're good. No, trading block, we're fine. So how did we do? 8 games, 2 losses, 3. I think we went like 5-2-1. I think pretty good. So you know what? Let's just have a look at all the points and all that. 61 points. Damn. He's on pace for like 120 points. Yeah, so let's just go to the points. I'll show you the drafted players too. Okay, so let's see if we're still near the top here. 60. Oh, Pittsburgh's passed us. Wow, Pittsburgh's actually still doing pretty good. Because I think, did Malkin retire last year? Crosby's, he's really old. But yeah, we'll see. Goals for 51, 52. Still number 1 goals against. I think we got a little bit worse. We were like 5th place. Now we're like 10th place. Power play is still pretty good. 25%. It might be near the top. 3rd place. No, 4th place. Penalty kill. That got a little bit worse. It might be because of Mickelson. But you know what? It's still okay. I'm still happy with 81. And then player stats. Let's go to forwards. 41 goals. Holy shit. Is that like... Wasn't Gretzky like 50 goals in 31 games? Something like that. Whatever that was. 50 and 30. But that's still pretty good. Like, he's on pace for 82 goals. Oh my god. I should Google... Actually, I feel like the most goals in season is probably something ridiculous. Like 100. Like, I'm sure like Gretzky probably got like 70, 100 goals. Didn't Solani get like 80 goals in his rookie year? Teemu Solani, or maybe, yeah, I think it was like 80 goals or something. So, who knows what the franchise like history most goals, but wherever. 41 is ridiculous though. So top line 61, 44, 42. Verana, Carlson, Tuck's doing pretty good. They're all plus. Gothy and Kepinen doing really good in the 3rd line there. McDonald, he's like getting that too many points, but he's just there, just helping them out. Mickelson, the 4th line, they're still a little bit negative, but that's fine, wherever. Power play points. The top power play is doing good. The 2nd line power play, they're doing all right, I guess. Defense, wow, plus 29, 27. Brodin 39, 26. I think as a negative, that's okay. Goalies, Nemlin's actually plus 1. Hardwick 27 and 9 and 27, 9 and 3. Leaners 2 and 0. 971. Damn. Okay, those are the points there. Let's go to the entire league. Hardwick's still probably near the top. Yeah, 27 wins. Murray's right behind him. Chichura's not too far. Luukkonen's not too far. 86 overall. Those are the standings. Okay, let's go to forwards. Wait, I didn't show it yet. 61. Okay, points. He's got a lot of points lately. I think Tavares Stamkos were like 1 or 2 points behind him, but now he's got about 7 points ahead of him. Draisaitl, Puljujärvi, Michael Granden's in the top like 10 there. Yeah, McDavid, Puljujärvi, Draisaitl's all up there. Sheary, Lineage, John Jenner from New York Rangers. Wow, is he still 95? 95 overall, damn. Crosby, is he still 90 overall, 37 years old. Kucherov, alright. Gold, he's obviously, yeah, he's obviously the top, 41. And defenseman, let's see if Brodin is still top. Dylan Patrick, Riley, Carlson, Brodin, only 3 points down from Brodin, so he's up there. So that's the points, and are we good? No, one more thing, just a scout player. Let's see if there's another franchise player, the fifth franchise player in this franchise. Okay, so let's see. I haven't looked at it since. Yeah, I haven't looked at it at all. So who knows? Wow. Oh god. Look at all these elites. So top. Any Koreans? Oh, no Koreans. So yeah, just Canadians and Americans. A few Swedes, Italian guy later on, but yeah, no international guys. No, Korean or anything. So what is it? Top 5. Yeah, there's at least like yeah. This draft might have a lot of elites. Because last year all the elites were late. Yeah, there was the one franchise guy and then maybe one elite, and then elites didn't really show up until like the 2nd round, and there was like one elite every once in a while after that. Like, what am I doing? Okay, let's go to potential. See if we can pin any guys that might go later on. Top 5 picks. 2nd round. Top 4 undrafted. Okay, Charlie Carl. Let's pin this dude. That's pretty much it then. Okay, so those are the drafted players. No franchise yet. Lots of elites though. Top 4 undrafted. It's probably a low top 4. And then yeah, we're good for trades, for agent. We're good. So let's save. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Share with all your friends and family. Comment your thoughts and suggestions. In the description, I have an Instagram, so follow my Instagram or just have a look if you want. I just take pictures of. Well, I mean, if you follow my videos, you pretty much know everything. Like I take pictures from the interesting things I notice during game, like during the franchise, and sometimes when I'm not recording, I just like to look at other teams. If I notice something interesting, like how Detroit had they somehow got Eichel and Alex Nylander, like I'll take pictures of those and I'll make thumbnails and put on Instagram. But yeah, follow that. That's in my description if you want to follow my Instagram. And yeah, let's see. I think I already saved, but yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team fucking